Hi there everyone, this is Sean 007-1986. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. And, well, the game's over. The Washington Commanders, Redskins, have smoked the Carolina Panthers 40-7. Meaning that we now improved to 5-2, and we're still in first place of the NFC East. I'm running with the playoff stats. First up, the Commanders. Jayden Daniels was 2-2 for 6 yards. Had no touchdowns, but he left the game in the first quarter due to a rib injury. But it is questionable. We're just praying to God it ain't that serious. So Marcus Mariota stepped in and dude balled the Smurf out, man. He completed 18 of 23 for 205 yards to get 2 TDs. While on the Panthers side, Andy Dalton completed 11 of his 16 for 93 yards, 0 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. Bryce Young came in, completed only 2 of his 2 passes for -4 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. In the rushing yards department, B. Robinson had 12 carries for 71 yards and 1 TD. Daniels had 3 carries for 50 yards. McNichols had 7 carries for 42 yards. Mariota had 11 carries for 34 yards. And Eckler had 4 carries for 17 yards. While on the rushing yard for Panthers, Hubbard had 17 carries for 52 yards, 1 TD. Sanders had 3 carries for 34 yards. Leggett had 1 carry for 6 yards, while Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle, had 2 carries for 3 yards. In the receiving department, Terry McLaurin had 6 receptions for 98 yards. Zach Ertz had 4 receptions for 40 yards and 1 TD. Zacchaeus had 4 receptions for 25 yards. Brown had 1 reception for 23 yards. Another Brown had 1 reception for 60 yards. Bistott had 2 receptions for 6 yards and a TD. And Eckler has 2 receptions and 3 yards. For the receiving time, Sanders had 6 receptions for 61 yards. Johnson had 1 reception for 17 yards. Coker had 1 reception for 10 yards. Thomas has 2 receptions for 4 yards. Leggett had 2 receptions for 3 yards. While another Sanders had 1 reception for -6 yards. Now let's take a look at the team stats. We were playing like monsters in this game. Like goddamn. We dominated the Panthers in total yards. Washington's 421 to Panthers 180 yards. Passing yards, Washington's 270 yards to Panthers 85 yards. Rushing yards, Washington 214 rushing yards to Panthers 95 rushing yards. And yards per play, Washington 6.7 yards per play to Panthers 4.2 yards per play. We got first downs, Washington 27, Panthers 11. Third down efficiency, Washington 5 for 10 for third down, Panthers 3 for 10 for third down. Fourth down efficiency, Panthers 0-1 on fourth down, Washington 0 for 0 on fourth down. We never did go for fourth down. Total plays, Washington had 63 total plays, while Panthers had 43 total plays. Washington only allowed 1 sack, while Panthers allowed 2 sacks. Washington only punted the ball once, but the Panthers punted the ball 5 times. Washington racked up 8 penalties that cost them 55 yards, while the Panthers racked up 6 penalties that cost them 59 yards. Both teams haven't fumbled the ball, and Panthers threw 2 interceptions, while Washington didn't throw an interception. In time of possession, Washington 35-10, Carolina 24-50. I mean, I gotta say, man, this has got to be the most demoralizing loss for the Carolina Panthers. But as for Washington, this has to be one hell of a win, man. Like I said, I did say that when we lost to Baltimore, I said, okay, we lost. I know I know everybody's gonna be mad that we lost, but look at the bright side. We didn't lose. We didn't get blown out in that loss, so that's always a good sign. So we got Carolina. So all we gotta do is just go out there, play good, and we'll bounce back. And we did. We bounced back big, like huge. But yeah, I feel like that was a big win, and we needed that win. So I'm actually happy, and it's happy that they gave me a birthday gift though. So yeah, we won. We're 5-2, and we're still holding on to that division. Yes, granted that the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Giants, but still, we had to take care of business. We had to take care of business. We got that dub. We're good to go. Bob's your uncle. Now we're just hoping that that Jayden Daniels will be okay, because he did left the game in the first quarter with a rib injury. So we're praying to God that it won't be too serious. But Marcus Mariota, he actually, when he came in, he balled out. So getting Marcus Mariota during the offseason was a smart pickup, a very smart pickup for Washington. Now the toughest part. We'll be facing off against a well-rested Bears coming off their bye week next week. And it's going to be the battle of the number 1 and number 2 drafted quarterbacks in this year's draft. I ain't gonna lie, it's going to be one hell of a game, to be perfectly honest. But that's all I have to say for right now. I'm just glad we got that dub, man. We got that dub. And all we gotta do is just keep fighting. We gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep winning games. We have to try to make it to the playoffs. So, yeah, that's about it. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so don't miss an update, share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007 1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye-bye. 5-2, bitch.